This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
Alright, happy Fun Knife Friday, all you knife chatters out there. Your old pal Skip DeSheau's coming back at you again. And you know what today is? Not only is it Friday, it is St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to be painting the town green. And what better way to start with painting the town green than with a green knife? That's what I thought. And so I said, hey, Tobias, it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to break out the green knife. And you know what that means. Green skull stiletto. And he goes, well, Skip, I don't think that's very Irish, a green skull stiletto knife. And it's like, what do you mean it ain't Irish? Look at that. It's got a bottle opener on there. I could crack open a Guinness with it. He goes, you're missing the point though. It's covered with skulls. It's not covered with shamrocks. It's like, I'm like, you mean you want me to go and put this in a shamrock shake? He's like, no, Skip. You should be showing knives with shamrocks on them. It's like, that's no fun. Why should I do that when I got a green skull stiletto? He's like, no, you need to show something besides your green skull stiletto. People are tired of seeing it. It's like, man, I tell you what, I know they're not tired of, but he's arguing. It's like, all right, fine. It's like, I got another knife. How about this one? How about a bait knife? Irish people love to go fishing. And look at that, man. It's got skeletons of fish all over it. How about a green bait knife with skeletons on it? He's like, you're missing the point, Skip. Like I said, no, it's got a point on it. Didn't you see it? Look, see, there's the point. It's got a point. It's even got a sawback on there. He's like, no. We don't want that kind of knife. We want something with shamrocks on it. We want something with an Irish theme. And it's like, Tobias, I don't get it with you. What's going on with you? And it's like, I said, I got another one. How about this one? What about this one? Is this Irish enough for you? Look at that. Diamond edge by an Imperial diamond edge. And you know where it's made? It is made in Ireland. You can't get more Irish than that. It's like Irish American. Imperial American company, knife made in Ireland. How about that? And he's like, no shamrock. It's like a diamond. It's like a lucky charm. How about that? And he's like, no. And it's like, all right, fine. You go find some of your shamrock knives or something, but I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Turn it over to little Skip. Let him deal with it, because I've shown enough knives already. So I'm leaving now, guys. Sorry, knife chatters. Little bit of disagreement with management, but you're going to see some Irish-themed knives, according to Tobias. And I'm going to turn it over to little Skip, because I'm out of here. All right? Skip out.
Hi, all you knife chatters out there. It's your little pal Skip over here, taking up where Big Skip left off. Hope you're going to enjoy this. We're going to be talking about some Irish-themed knives. Hey, little Skip, are you going to tell that joke you say every year at St. Patrick's Day about how to speak like an Irishman? I don't know if I can do that online there, Smiling Don, because somebody might get offended. Oh, go ahead, try, see what happens. Fine, I'll try. I don't know what's going to happen, though. You know how to speak like an Irishman? There's an easy lesson. All you have to do is keep saying these 4 words over and over. Say whale, like that big mammal in the sea. Whale, W-H-A-L-E. And then the word oil, O-I-L, like olive oil. And then say the word beef, like what's your beef? Or something like that, B-E-E-F, beef. And then the word hook, like you're out there fishing and you caught something, you got something hooked, H-O-O-K-E-D. You just keep saying those 4 words over and over. Whale, oil, beef, and hooked. You say it enough, and before you know it, you'll be talking like a true Irishman. I always get a kick out of that one. I'm glad I only have to hear it once a year, though. Smiling Don, if I get in trouble, you're going down. A lot of good that's going to do. I'm already extinct. Can we just get to the knives? Sure there, little Skip. All right, the first knife we're going to be looking at is by Michael J. Prater. It's a hen and rooster, and it's called the Emerald River. And this has got Emerald River Coraline on there. And well, you know, the Emerald Isle and everything else. And what you got there is a river of green. And then you got that gold in there. And you see all that sparkle? That's pearl dust. So it's a really cool looking knife. It's a nice little hen and rooster skinner. And it's kind of an Irish theme going on there. At least as much of an Irish theme as you know what. Green Skull Stiletto, but at least it's got the name Emerald River. And then we got these 2 knives here. These are by Victorinox. We got the Shamrock Classic SD, and then I can't remember what this one's called, but it's covered with shamrocks on both sides. So there you go. Those are a couple Irish themed knives we got there. A couple classic SDs for the Irish. And then let's move into these knives that were designed by Brian Wilhoit out of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. We got the Stroke of Luck series. I'm not going to show you every one of them, but we do have like the large toothpick, and look at that. We've seen this before. It's got the blade etch on there, Stroke of Luck, and the Luck of the Irish. And you got the Rough Rider horseshoe there, and look at those beautiful shamrocks on the bolsters there. And all of the knives are similar to that, with the shamrocks on the bolsters and the blade etch. This one here is pretty cool. Look at that one. You got 2 blades and they lock. Yeah, a stroke of luck. He likes them so much that he's even picked up the mini trapper in it. Yeah. So there we have the Stroke of Luck series. That's about as Irish as you can get. Look at that box. Got the pot of gold and everything. Everything you need except the leprechaun. Now this knife ain't green, but is it cool? It is a Brian Wilhoit custom, and it is the Celtic Skinner. And look at that. You got that nice brass inlay going in there. You got the 4-leaf clover on the bottom. Definitely a lucky knife there. And look at that. You got the file work going all the way down and around. Such a cool looking knife, and it just feels great in the hand. Nice little Skinner by Brian Wilhoit. The Celtic Skinner. And with that beautiful gold shamrock or gold 4-leaf clover there. And then finally, let's take a look at the Lucky Clover. Now there's 2 different knives in this. I only got one. There's also a trapper, but we got this one here, and look at that. Look at that weave. You got the basket weave bone going there. Very traditional, like something Irish. And you got the wonderful green going in there. You got the 4-leaf Lucky Clover for a shield, and then the blades. See there, Lucky Clover with a green etch going down there, green stamping in there. Another Brian Wilhoit custom knife. Beautiful little Stockman. You got the blade etch on every blade. Or do you? Not on the spade, but you have the Tang stamp on every blade. Just a beautiful little Stockman. Got wonderful brass liners, nickel silver pins, nickel silver bolsters. Probably made in the Rough Rider factory. But it's a Brian Wilhoit custom with a shield that was only used by Brian Wilhoit. Look at that. Lucky Clover. With a beautiful basket weed bone. Look at that bone. Does that not look gorgeous? Yeah, so there we have it. Some Irish themed knives for St. Patrick's Day. And if that's not Irish enough for you, yeah, he's making me do it. Tobias is going to shoot me for it. But, the green skull stiletto with a bottle opener. Yeah, buddy. I think that's Irish enough too. Little skip out. There you have it, Knife Chatter. Another Fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip DeSheau's Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.